Jodeci, get on up. It's ironic to me that it seems that our ideas of who we should pray for and what we should hold dear are based on where we live and what we believe. Like right now, the southern region of the United States of America is being ravaged. And I think that we should all extend our thoughts and prayers and do whatever we can to assuage some of the suffering. I think that should be just consistent. But isn't it funny how some of those prayers will not go out to people who've lost homes to fires and earthquakes? Because your view of who deserves sympathy depends on your view of the world in general, who you find valuable and who you don't. Right now, we are in Afghanistan, right? And one of the things is we got to get Americans out. But we also have to get the Afghanistans that helped us, the Afghanistans that were interpreters, that worked along with us for over 20 years. But a lot of people, depending on where you live, say they can't come here, though. Isn't it funny how what we think of the value of people and the things we say is predicated on where we live and who we listen to? Like our humanity only extends to those we see value in. If 13 soldiers get killed in Afghanistan, which is a tragedy by any standard, 13 people are killed by terrorists in Afghanistan, the right says, let's reinvade. 19 people get killed by white supremacists in San Antonio, the right says, let's pray. Because what we believe and who we value depends on where we live and who we listen to. A woman shot in her bed by police officers at the wrong address in Louisville, Kentucky. The police were doing their job. A woman breaking in to the Capitol to do harm to elected officials on a lie and to overturn something that they did not like. A police officer shoots to defend lives, and he is a criminal, and that woman, the terrorist, is a hero. The most harmful thing in America are angry people with access to guns and how America or some parts of the country sees them. Well, I don't want my children to wear masks because I want to see their smiling face. And masks might be dangerous. Now, I don't mind that my children have to do active shooter drills. What we believe and what we value depends on where we live and how we see the world around us. You don't want your child to wear a mask because you're worried about their safety, but you allow shooters to shoot them up with impunity without doing anything about it. The most dangerous thing in America is the ideas other Americans have about who they value and the fact that they have access to guns, access to destruction, and how they're viewed by people. I can only have sympathy if they fit this profile or if I hear that they're valuable to me in this way. And that's where we are right now. We can't just look at one human being to another human being. You're in a flood and I'm in a fire. We're all the same. No, it depends. Even with funding, it's an emergency if it's this part. Oh, they'll be all right if it's not. Isn't it funny how our ideas of humanity and who's with empathy and sympathy depends on where we live and who we listen to? We're supposed to be afraid of ISIS-K. It's crazy because more Americans have died at the hands of other Americans from the 1960s till right now. It's funny how one group is a terrorist, but nothing's more dangerous than domestic terrorism. ISIS-K ain't got a damn thing on the KKK. But who we look at, who we value, what we believe depends on where we live and who we listen to. And that we can only value people that we see ourselves in. And that it seems to be the state of America. That's a little note from the GED section. We've got the Jazz Report coming up in 15 minutes. It's the D.L. Hughley Show.